Hi, CMattDye here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out today's video. Today I want to talk about the market and what is going on with it. Now you can see this is kind of where we're at with the overall crypto market cap. And this was obviously many years. We've had this downtrend, which is pretty nice. And now we're having this move higher. What am I looking for that to be? And what is the highest probable scenario with it? That's kind of what I want to talk about today. Let's first get into what's going on with the US market, and then we'll jump into the crypto. So I like to get into the S&Ps. That's what I trade predominantly. I enjoy trading the S&P, and I have traded it for the past 2 decades. So this is kind of my thing, and this is what I'm looking for here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Is this move from the basically mid-October is a W wave, which is a corrective wave, followed by an X wave over here, which I believe is not finished, followed by a Y wave up. Now, could this be an A, a B, and a C? Of course it can. To be able to prognosticate this, is it going to be in 3 waves? Is it going to be more impulsive? That's for pundits on TV to argue. What I'm saying is this is going to be corrective. This move up here, in my mind, 100% corrective. This is clearly a corrective move. This is clearly a corrective move. And that's why I have this as a W, X, and a Y. It could be an A, a B, and a C, but I'm looking at this to be corrective and for this to find some resistance somewhere up here is what I'm thinking. So that's what I'm looking at for the S&P. What does that mean? It means that most likely we do have a new low coming. That's what I've been saying for a long time, and that's what I'm still saying because that's what the charts tell me. Now if I scroll down, we can jump into crypto. Let's jump into Bitcoin. So here is Bitcoin, and this is a daily chart. I tend to look at longer term moves on a daily chart, and this is what I'm seeing here. I can we'll zoom into the hourly in a bit. That's what all this mumbo jumbo is over here. But this is clearly a strong move higher. So in this move up, it's looking good, and that means this move here can do one of 2 things, and it's the closer it gets to this white line, the less likely an up move is happening. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here, and let's jump into the hourly chart and talk about it. So first let's fix the chart. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. All right, now that the chart is fixed, that's good. And this is what I am looking at over here. Okay, so looking at this hourly chart, the reason I wanted to show it like this is I had this count on there a while back. I do not think it's correct, so I'm going to change it in real time and talk about it. So this is our 3rd wave over here, which means this is the end of this particular wave. This is going to be over here. We can get rid of this. And I thought doing this in real time was going to be fun. Maybe you guys enjoy it, maybe you don't. Let me know in the comment section down below. And we can move this up here. We should make this very quick. And this would be moved up here. So that's kind of how I would count this here. These lines right here I'm going to talk about in a moment. But I wanted to talk about this structure right here and what I'm actually seeing. And I think this counts the best. And now from here, we have an A, a B, and a C. And now what is going to happen with Bitcoin? Well, it has pushed up here actually kind of aggressively. And because of this strong move, I want to see what is going to play out with this. I think this should have one more leg to the upside. And then from there, what is going to play out? I would think from this larger move that we would have a little bit deeper of a pullback, which is not happening. So can it support up here? It can. I would like for it to have at least hit this blue line. But if it does support here, that's totally fine. Like I said, I believe this is a B and a C, or a W, X, and a Y would actually be more make more sense. But anyway, this is a corrective structure that can be done. However, if it was, this would be super bullish if this is what's going to happen. So I'm looking for this to, make another leg up, and we'll look to trade it accordingly as far as in the Discord is concerned. But this is kind of what I'm watching right now. This is going to be very, very interesting as to what is going to play out. And let's go to the daily chart, and we can prognosticate a little bit. So what am I looking for? This is a move up. This is obviously an impulsive move. Now this move is also an impulsive move. So this move down was quick, and then it just took off, which is interesting. There was no partner leg. This was just a corrective structure to the downside, and it took off. So now what am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for this date right here, April 10th, that this corrective move would ideally be over prior to this. If not, there's two scenarios. If it is, then it means this is going to be pretty bullish and it's going to start to take off. Now, if it does take longer than this, then the only two scenarios would be that this is an A, B, and a C, and then we're going to get a move down. And what does that mean? Is it going to be impulsive to the downside? Is it going to be corrective? And just this is going to build a larger corrective move higher, which supports what I'm seeing. So that's kind of what I would be paying attention to, that April 10th and anytime during that week. I would be watching that time frame, what is going to occur. And the reasoning behind that is that if this is the start of a wave one, so this would be a wave one, and then this would be a wave one inside of that wave one, which is basically like a nested wave one. So I would be looking for a two and then a move up, and that would be a massive bullish move coming. Well, if that's the case, then timing is a factor. The timing cannot be over a certain area. And that's really what I would be watching for with that. And that's why I have April 10th on the chart. And that would be a strong, strong move. So if we look at this, if this was a wave one inside of a one, then we're looking up here somewhere between 44 and 52,000, somewhere up there for an ultimate move. So that's what we would be looking for if that was happening. Now, if this does move sideways and take out our timing and just keep moving sideways and it comes down, then I would be looking somewhere in here for support. And it really could be anywhere between I would say 23,200 to 24,500, somewhere in there. And if it does break that, then we're getting that more complex corrective move. And that's assuming it's going to move in a choppier fashion. Then we could find support anywhere around here, like probably down in this area as well. So right now, I'm just watching this timing. Is it going to break it? Is it not? How's it going to react? And how's this leg that it's doing currently going to work out? So that's what I'm watching for Bitcoin. Let's jump over to Ethereum, and this is a daily chart. So this is what I'm looking at for Ethereum: a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we got this nice move up off Ethereum, which is similar to what Bitcoin is looking like. Let's jump down to the hourly and check it out. First, let's fix these charts. And take that off. And here we are. So basically we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is pretty much what Bitcoin is doing. All right, so that's basically where we are there. Nice impulsive move higher, which is pretty good, is what I would want to see. Get off the chart, buddy. All right, we'll look at something like that. And this is all just choppy sideways action, which is very interesting, but that's kind of what it is. You have this basically a downtrend line, we could call it, basically sideways. I did get above some resistance here, right back down, so we can definitely call this a corrective wave here. If I was calling it, I'd probably call it an A, a B, a W, X, and a Y is how I would look at it, which means this move up here, what is this move going to be? And it looks like that it can come down and find some support. That would be kind of interesting. And then if it were to push up again, it gets another move down, that would be totally okay. Let's jump out to the daily very, very quickly and talk about that a little bit. So this is our fifth wave here. We came down and back up, which is very interesting. We can throw a little bit of timing on that. And that gives us April 9th. So we were looking for April 10th on Bitcoin. April 9th we have on Ethereum. So that is interesting. Why is that interesting? Well, if this is going to come down anymore, we want it to get into this support prior to this day, ideally. Everything is ideal until it's not, and the market is never ideal. So that's why I use that word. If it happens, great. If not, it is what it is. And Ethereum can be the same thing as Bitcoin. It can be doing. So this can start a super bullish move up. That's not really what I'm thinking with, but it can. So throw that on the table. If it does support here and push up, then I would start to kind of think that we're probably in the C wave and it's probably a little bit higher. So that's what I would start to think. However, that's kind of what I'm looking at. If it does come down and it breaks this low here, which exact low would be 1686.13, we'll call it 1686 just to round down. If it does break that, then this is what we're looking for support at 1605 to 1548. 1605 to 1548 is what I'm looking at for support. If it does come down strongly and eat through that, then we're really watching this low 1376, and we can be coming up with those same two scenarios on Bitcoin. Is it going to be a continued complex correction and just come down and be ugly, or is it just going to start breaking down eventually and just run to a new low? Which one is going to be playing out? I think it's going to be very interesting to just keep an eye on and see. And that's what I got. So let's jump over to Cardano. And Cardano is looking fairly good. We had this nice move up here, and now we're having this move up here, which I'm going to have to change a little bit and get a better idea. But this really looks like it does want to come down again. So let's jump to the hourly chart and talk about it. So let's zoom out here. And this move here is very nice, actually, I have to point out. And so from what I'm seeing, this does look like a nice move up. However, this right here looks kind of ugly. So this could be a 3-leg down, and then this is obviously a 3-leg up, followed by a corrective structure down. So if this could be an A, this could be a B, this could be an A, a B, and a C, which could be our choppy pattern. Let me put that on here. All right, put it on here like I've done this before. All right, there's our 5-wave move up, an A, a B, and a C. And yeah, if you guys are Elliottians, I'm not using the proper degrees, the colors are off. That's not really what's important to me. So that's not my focus. You know, I'm not a academic. You know, I'm not somebody who wants to have the analysis looking as perfect as possible, because the markets are not perfect. They're not. Like, maybe you think they are. I don't know. But that's why I don't really care. But just to let you know, yeah, the colors are off, the degrees are off, you know, but we just need to get the concept, and that's really what I'm trying to go with, you know. I'm doing this in real time. If I spent time getting the colors right, the degrees right, I think it would take away from the video, and that's kind of something I want to avoid. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So we had this move up here, nice, followed by this massive breaks all the timing, corrective structure, and now we're having this move up. So what is the most likely scenario for this? I think it's a corrective leg, and that will find, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so this was that move up, nice. And now, you know, we're getting this move correctively. So this is our first line of resistance here, 39 cents, all the way up to that 40-cent mark. And this is our resistance. So what are we looking for right now? You know, we're looking for this thing to probably start to roll over. What can it do? It can do a couple different things, but right now it does look a little bit ugly. And the first signal that it is rolling over would be a break of 36 cents. Once it breaks 36 cents, then it would need to break this low here, which I can zoom out and give you the exact number. And that would be 33.6 cents. So we'll just call it 33.5 cents. That's fine. So it needs to break 36 cents and then 33.6 cents. So that's the two signs that it's rolling over. This first one is a sign. That doesn't mean 100% probability, but it means a decent one. That's what we're working with in trading. We're working with probabilities. There's no certainties. Is this move nice? Yes, it is. Is this move very long and ugly? It is. And that tells me that this is most likely just a partner leg of this, and we're probably going to start to roll over. So I'm keeping an eye on that 39 to 40. It could go up to 41 cents, 39 to 40, 39 to 41, anywhere in there, south of this green line right here at 41.8 cents. So that's what I'm looking at with Cardano. So if this is going to roll over, then with Ethereum, you know, this move is decent, but I would like to see more on it. And Bitcoin is the same. This move is decent, but it needs to have another high made. So if Cardano does move up a little bit more into that resistance zone, then Bitcoin and Ethereum could move up, which would make this move actually look pretty good. So Cardano was looking to sell off, whereas Bitcoin and Ethereum would look more like, you know, putting in lows over here. So that would be kind of an interesting dichotomy between the two. But right now, that's kind of what I'm seeing on the chart. Yeah, this move is nice, but if it's a partner leg of this, which would be a C leg, so an A, a B, and a C. And C legs are always impulsive. If they're not impulsive, then they're a Y leg in that corrective structure. So that's kind of what I'm looking at overall. And jumping back out to the daily very quickly with Cardano. That's kind of what I'm seeing. You know, you had this nice move up here. It came down and it did breach this 30.6 level, but not by that much. It did stay over this support, and then it had a nice move up followed by another move up, followed by this nice move up. So that's kind of what I'm seeing right now. It's definitely a little bit sideways, but it's looking like it's getting exhausted here with Cardano. So really just kind of have to wait and see what's playing out. But that is really what I got. If you have anything different, you can let me know in the comment section down below. I do love intelligent conversation, or you can join the Discord and we can have a longer conversation there. So with that, thanks everyone for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the markets. Take care.